Hey, welcome back to What's New Wednesday. So this week I want to show you what's in this lovely collection. So I'm going to show you PopSugar by Heather Bailey. And this quilt, I love this. It is super cute. It is using a pattern by Miss Make, and it is called Omega. And what I like also about this pattern, besides that it has kind of wonkiness, if you can tell, and I'm not sure that you can, but it's kind of a fun, where the designs actually aren't straight squares and all of that, but it does have optional sizes for quilts. So you can go as small as a baby size, 48 by 48, all the way up to a king, 120 by 96, using this pattern. And she has it just in a 2 colorway on the pattern front, but that is actually what this sample is, using PopSugar. So this is from Figo. The designer is Heather Bailey, and the whole collection is just super fun. So we'll do the big reveal. I thought that would be fun. I don't know why. Why not? Ta-da! Fabric that is bright and lovely and yummy. And most of it is just what I would call a basic. So there's not like any one main print. This really is just your blender, your basic to go with anything, or like that. You could put them all in one big quilt and have a lot of fun. This one design is called Upsy Daisy in Blush. It's just this cute daisy print in a very soft pink. And then we have Dot Stripe in Orchid. This would be good for bindings. It's a fun stripe without being a true traditional stripe. And that is kind of a purpley pink. And you can find all of this on our website. So you go to quiltingmayhem.com, you can type PopSugar, and it is all one word. This is woven in lavender. So it's got that kind of crosshatch design. And these are all kind of what I call more that, not quite small, more medium scale. So it works great in quilts, bags. This one is Top Dot in Violet. Garments, you can make some fun clothing out of this. We have Fine Line and Boysenberry. I haven't seen the word boysenberry used as a color for a while. I must say though, they do make my nails look fun. This has kind of a subtle stripe to it, so if you wanted kind of a stripy looking binding without being an aggressive stripe, that's a fun one. Then we're back to Dot Stripe in navy, and so this is a navy with purple stripe. Then we have Top Dot in blue, so this is 2 blues, a lighter blue with kind of a medium blue. For you polka dot fans, they're lovely, and it comes in multiple colors. And then we have Lottie Dot in Sky, and this is almost what I would call a square dot. So this is a medium blue with a light blue dot. Always when I think dot, I think circular, so having it be square throws me off. And then we have Skipping Stones in Slate. This is a gorgeous green. I feel like all these prints should just become like their own basics with their own colorways. Maybe Figo will get on that trend. Upsy Daisy in Aqua. Which this, to me, is more minty than aqua. I don't know. It's a pretty green. Definitely, if you're local, come see it in store, because, you know, cameras are never the same, computers are never the same. Bramble in Turquoise with that cream background. Kind of a rose looking print. We're back with the woven, and this is in Jade. So that crosshatch print. Top Dot in green, and this is actually green with yellow dots. They almost look like fuzzy tennis balls. Just saying. If you need a dog quilt that has what would represent a tennis ball, I would do that. Don't ask me where my mind goes. Apparently, weird directions on a Wednesday. Bramble in Olive, so olive green on that cream background. And they're just, it's kind of like a rose print, almost like a rose silhouette. And then this is that kind of light stripe again, Fine Line in Grass. So it's got kind of that hint of citron with that green. And then Lottie Dot in Chartreuse. One of my favorite. I love a good chartreuse. So this is, I love this. Then Yellow Lemon. So woven in lemon. So she did kind of do a whole rainbow of colors. Some colors she did a few more, some not as many. Poor yellow only gets one. Then we have, let's see, Upsy Daisy and Butterscotch. I love this print. I could do like a shirt in this. Or bag would be fun. Bag would be a lot of fun. Because I have time to make bags, right? I don't know. I wish I did. Skipping Stones. And I can't tell what color. Persimmon. That's what I was thinking. Trying to figure out what other fruit would it be. Alright, Fine Line and Tangerine. Tangerine. That lovely two-tone orange. I love when orange is represented well. So here's Bramble again. This is Strawberry. So there's that silhouette again. Lottie Dot and Raspberry. I think we have like all the fruits represented. Lemons, raspberries, boysenberries, Top Dot cherries. You could call it your fruit quilt. I like dots that kind of are a fuzzy, not a clean dot. Then you're not as worried about them. Here's Fine Line, Watermelon. Like I said, we're going our way through all the fruits. So up to watermelons. And then Bramble again. And Cerise. This is, I would say, kind of a directional print, which is a little disappointing as usual, because I know you people that don't like directional, you will spot it and you will call it out. This collection also, unfortunately, I have fat quarters in the store, but we didn't do bundles. If you want a bundle, let us know. We can make one. But it does have this cute tote bag panel. So that's what the bag looks like. In the panel, so it's got the star on both sides, handles. It is a simple tote bag. So if you need like a beginner, or maybe you're teaching somebody young to sew or old to sew, somebody new to sewing, this would be great. It is an unlined bag. I was looking at it yesterday. One of my employees is going to make up a sample, and it is very basic and it is unlined. So not fancy, but if you're an experienced bag maker and you want it lined, you can figure it out. I have faith in you. And then the other pattern that we got that supports this collection is called Sophie. It's a Cluck Cluck Sew. Once again, you can get assorted sizing. So you can do as small as baby as 33 by 44, all the way up to queen 88 by 99 with this pattern. It is super, super cute. And those are pieced. Don't worry, that is not applique. Those are pieced. All right, and then as I was looking at fabric that actually kind of goes with this really well and has been doing really well. So if you like it and want it, you better hop quick. Super Bloom. This is actually Robin Pickens by Moda, but this fabric, I think would go perfect with this collection. And people have been asking me, like, they want this fabric and they didn't know what to do with it. Well, now I'm going to say, add PopSugar to it, and you'd have a gorgeous quilt. So as you can tell, it is an ombre. It goes from the lighter purple to the darker purple on the other side. And then we have it in this pink background. Same thing, once I get it all unpinned, so you can see it better. It goes from purple on one side to this cream on the other. And they are on the website. So if you go to quiltingmayhem.com, you can type Super Bloom. See if I can get you a better view of this as I throw bolts on the floor, because that's what I do. There we go. There's that full ombre for you. So keep in mind, at least you could do up to 40, 42-ish inches wide, and then the running yardage would go down by however many yards. That's how it's printed on that bolt. We'll clean that later. I'll get to it later, Gage. Later me's problem. And I found there's actually more to PopSugar. Duh. They did some neutral, or what do we call neutral? Black and white and Bramble. So what did she call it? Midnight. It was hiding behind me. Upsy Daisy and Licorice. So if you don't want full color, if you're a black and white person, Sewist. There's neutrals, don't worry. Fine Line and Cream. This one's going to be great. This is a great background. And then Woven in Dove. That hashtag looking one. And then a dot stripe in ivory. Now I've made it through PopSugar. I forgot about this part of it. I was so excited about the colors. I forgot about the neutrals. And of course, because we're kind of also talking black, white, and color, I brought up Alison Glass's newest collection, Color Wheel. We do love her so much. She's got some fabulous sew-alongs, and I highly recommend them. I think she's doing a color camp right now, and then she's doing another sew-along. And I just ordered her newest collection, Camp Kitschy La La, that she will also have a sew-along for in the fall. And that one sings to me. This is kind of bringing back some of her previous pieces, some of her better sellers, and then she's added some new prints in. So, Color Wheel, this is rainbow stitched, so you've probably seen this before. If you haven't, it's fabulous. I would love to hand embroider on this. Let's see how much of a mess I can make up here on the stage. Spectrum Feathers. I love this. It's a good rainbow. If you know, she also has patterns. I would check out her website. There is a quilt pattern that actually you can do that looks like this. And I just found my quilt the other day, and I still love it so much. Because I made mine with Essex as a background. Rainbow stripe, if you need a good rainbow stripe, this is Spectrum Stripe. These are about 1/4 inch apart. But it seems like it glow, like the yellow just really gives it that glowy feel, which I love. The butterflies are new, so this is a newer piece, Butterfly Rainbow. And it literally is just a rainbow of butterflies, but what's fun is they're like on the diagonal. So instead of having that kind of straight stripey look with them, they are kind of a rainbow on the diagonal, which you don't really notice to start with. Then we've got our postage stamp print called Collector, and this is in Day, which I love. It's got Pegasus, it's got snail, oh God, the snail. I love a good snail fabric. And then this, I like this piece. Let's see, Art Theory is what she called it. And so they are kind of medallions. These could be fun to do where you actually cut them out and make them in centers of blocks. You could put them on the back of a jacket, put it in the middle of a bag. Great fun pieces. Chop them up for paper piecing. You could do a lot of fun fussy cutting. The first time I saw this, I actually put it in my Mille Fiore. I fussy cut out a bunch of her moths in my Mille Fiore. I was really crazy, and apparently I had more time back then because I was doing all kinds of stuff with fussy cutting, especially her fabrics and like Ruby Stars. Then we have this lovely new mushroom print, so Mushroom Parade, and once again it is in a rainbow and on the diagonal-ish. She kind of mixes the colors up, but if you can tell, like this color goes this way, so I do love that. And then Art Theory whole cloth. So this is what's in the medallions, just done all over. And once again, rainbow, but this rainbow is more stripy, as you can tell. But I do like that it varies. So you do get multiples. Instead of doing like red all the way to blue at the other end, you're actually getting smaller stripe ways, which gives you more to fussy cut. If you're doing that. And then of course she did essentially all the prints the same in a black background. So Spectrum Stripes in Night. Once again, if anything, great binding. The Collector in Night with those lovely fish and, oh my god, swans, turtles. There's a fox in there. You could do a cute little I Spy project with this. And then the Collector, or the Art Theory whole cloth. Get my name straight. There's that rainbow again, only in the black background. I think I like the black better. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like this is a little more striking with her colors. And then feathers. Rainbow butterflies. Here I think you can probably see that rainbow on the diagonal better for that one. Same with the mushrooms. I do think black, you see the color a little better. Just pops out more in that gorgeous rainbow. And then the wheel, art theory wheel. Alison does a lot of art theory classes and focus in her sew-alongs and those kinds of things, which I love because a lot of you ask about art theory and, you know, how to put quilts together. How do you put your colors together? So I do like when somebody kind of focuses on color and how to make it work together to help you guys out, because I know a lot of you do struggle and you come to us, and we love helping you, trust me, we do. But I'm all for also teaching you guys. So there's that stitch. That's kind of how it looks. All one rainbow piece put together. So I think I didn't forget anything this time. A lot of new good stuff. This isn't even everything that came in. There's a couple other collections, so I'll try to do some other short little videos that I'll post. So hopefully you are liking and following, subscribing, all of that with our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Pinterest, all of it, because that's where we're sharing all the goodness with you guys. Hopefully you're also on our newsletter. If not, please go to the website, quiltingmayhem.com, and you can go and subscribe to the newsletter there so that you're getting all our notifications of all our new classes, events, fabrics, notions, all the good stuff. So we hope you have a lovely day and keep on stitching.